The next thing I remember, I was being kicked and stabbed repeatedly. I pretended I was dead. I just laid there and waited for the ambulance, which my daughter, I could hear her in the other room calling them. And the only other thing I remember is waking up the next morning.
After I was raped, it took me a really long time to say that word. I was raped. And for the first year, maybe more than a year, everything changed.
Yelling, screaming. Next thing I know, it was getting physical. I tried to continue the relationship, try to keep the family together. But one day when I looked in the mirror at myself and I had a black eye, I realized that I couldn't do this anymore.
My therapist, her name was Becca. She was incredible. She just walked beside me and guided me and helped me. She let me have the time that I needed to process everything that had happened and to kind of let me steer my own ship, through that storm.
So one day I said, I'm done, I have to leave. So I took my children and I left. I made the phone call. I spoke to a counselor, told her what I was going through, and she told me to come. I'll never forget that day when I showed up at the Vera house. It was like a breath of fresh air. I knew that I was doing the right thing. I knew that I was in a safe place and I didn't have to run anymore.
Vera House to me, they're my savior. Vera House means loving, help. It's a safe place to be. They give you choices. They don't push you to do anything you're not ready to do. And they listen. And they want to help.
Vera House means safety to me. It means validation and love. I don't know where I'd be. I probably wouldn't be here. They saved my life. I don't know a better place that I could ever work at. The staff, the team I work with, just the love and the care. I don't know. Vera House is amazing.
To Vera House and all the wonderful people that work there, thank you for everything you do. Thank you for being there for me and all the men and women that come through your door. For my daughters, I hope that they lead very healthy relationships. I hope that they know love doesn't hurt and that there are people that help and want to help and that care.
No one deserves to be abused. And only you can do something about it. You have to really look into yourself and ask yourself this question, does this feel good to you? Is this the way that you want to live? And then you have to just step out of what may seem like a comfort zone because that's what you're used to, that's what you've been doing for however long, and you gotta step out of that comfort zone and say, there gotta be better than this, and I'm gonna go for it, and I'm gonna do it, and don't worry about what other people say. You can't listen to all these people telling you what to do. You gotta do what's best for you.
I am living life now. I am doing things that I only imagined I could do. Right now, my life is good. And I'm happy.
I am a free woman, free from abuse. In this life, I want to live it. I just want to live, whatever that is. I don't want to plan a whole lot of things. I just want to take one day at a time. Whatever shows up that day, it's a challenge. I just want to live this life one day at a time.
I have a lot of plans for the future. I'm also excited to see my stepson grow up to be a man. I think that he's one of the great resources I have watching him grow up to be a respectful and caring and lovely young man is one of the greatest things.